Good hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I just wanted to do a little update for you guys on my skincare routine because a few of you guys have asked me for that and it's been a while since I've talked about it, so I'm going to cover that for you guys today. So basically I have two routines. I have one that I do in the morning and one that I do in the evening. So in the mornings I actually don't wash my face with any soap or water. I mean, if I like have little eye goopies I wash them out with water, but I don't really use anything harsh or any kind of acne wash on my face in the mornings because I went to bed with a clean face, so when I wake up I just kind of want to make sure that I get off any excess oil and then basically re-moisturize. So I start out with Lancôme. It's the cleansing water. I'm not going to try to say this in French because I suck at it. So I just usually put this on a cotton swab and wipe that all over my face. It's really mild and I think it smells really nice. And it basically just removes any kind of surface stuff that got onto your face overnight. Now lately I've been using this sample of Algenist, I think is how you say it. This is the Complete Eye Renewal Balm. I got a little baby sample of this and it's geared more towards anti-aging. It is doing a lot for my dark circles, at least I think it has. I didn't wear makeup today on purpose to kind of show you what my skin looks like. I like that it's really light. It absorbs very quickly, so I can actually use this day and night, which I think is really awesome. The thing that I used to use all the time is just a Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. It's just an avocado eye balm. It's really hydrating and it has a really nice texture, so that's what I used to use under my eyes all the time. Now, if it's the kind of drier months in winter, I have a tendency to reach for this Lancôme. It's a sunscreen cream, broad spectrum, SPF 30. It's dually beneficial because it has an SPF in it, but it also serves as a really nice moisturizer. So in the summer or when it's a little warmer outside, I use a lighter moisturizer in combination with this sunscreen. It's the Ultra Light Sunscreen Fluid. They make a whole range of this stuff. They have some now that I think are mineral and even tinted, but I just use kind of the original one, the SPF 60 for face. It's really, really liquid, super lightweight, and it absorbs really quickly. And over that, I usually just overlay a lighter moisturizer. Again, this is when I'm in the summer month and it's hotter. I don't like to wear something quite as thick as that moisture cream from Lancôme, so I reach for this Clinique. This is their Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. They make another one of these that is just the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, so if you're a little bit drier, you can go for that instead, but this is kind of what I like because it's a little bit lighter and it works better for my skin, especially in those more humid summer months in Florida. So that's pretty much my morning skincare routine. Those are the products that I use and in that order. And sometimes I might apply a concealer under my eyes if I feel like I need it or I didn't really sleep that well, but typically I try to go makeup free during the day, and I think that that has improved my complexion dramatically. So my evening facial routine is a little bit more complicated than that. I tend to use a few more products at night. And the reason that I do that is because at night when you're sleeping, that's really when your body is taking time to repair itself. It's just a better time for your skin to kind of rejuvenate and really get to soak in all those products without any other kind of external influence or any elements interfering with the products doing their work. Typically, since I'm not wearing makeup, I don't need to use any kind of makeup remover, but if I do have eye makeup on, I just use some kind of light makeup remover, or this. Honestly, I've used this as a makeup remover as well. It works really great. And the first thing that I do is I wash my face with a Clarisonic acne cleanser. This is just their daily clarifying cleanser and it's got some salicylic acid in it. So that stuff was a little drying to me when I first started using it, but as I kind of progressed with getting to know my Clarisonic and getting to know how my skin would respond to their products, I decided to drop from using it twice a day to only using it once a day in the evenings, and it hasn't dried my skin out at all since I started doing that. So the next thing that I use is the SK-II Facial Treatment Clear Lotion. This is a little bit different than their Facial Treatment Essence. So what I find is that when I'm using the clear lotion in combination with the Facial Treatment Essence, it really kind of boosts up my skin's ability to keep all kinds of impurities out. It feels like it keeps my pores a little bit more in check, a little tighter. Everything is a little bit more even textured. So those two products in combination are great. And again, I'm talking also about the SK-II Facial Treatment Essence. So this is the other thing that I use. And these two bottles, I mean, I use like a totally minuscule amount of this stuff. And again, I've talked about the SK-II before, and it is an insanely expensive brand of facial treatment stuff. But truthfully, it's one of the best investments I've ever made. And I've found that with using this product, I don't have to worry about any kind of pore creams or any kind of acne creams or anything like that. So it's actually helped me kind of shrink down my skincare collection into something that's a little bit more essential and the stuff that really does the hard work. So the next thing I do is, again, just apply one of the eye creams. If I'm feeling a little dehydrated, I use the Kiehl's. If I want to kind of do more anti-aging, I use the Algenist. So I use one of these two guys at night. Typically I go for the more anti-aging one, especially now. I'm 25, I'm an old lady. But really in your mid-20s, that is the perfect time to start considering picking picking up some anti-aging products. Around that time is when collagen production starts to slow down, so you kind of start to see the effects of aging even though you're still very young. And really, you can't do anything once you're aged. I mean, aside from like a facelift, you're really not going to be able to get rid of wrinkles, so the best thing to do is take preventative action. So that's why it's good to wear a sunscreen and to kind of try to get an early start with these sort of age delay type products. So after I apply my eye creams, I usually reach for a moisturizer, and this is pretty much my go-to. I love this stuff. It works really well for me. It absorbs really well, and it's just hydrating enough that it's not too sloppy. It just feels great. I love that product, so I use it all the time. And then after my moisturizer, I apply something to my lips for hydration, which is typically either, let's see if I have it here, yeah. I typically apply Aquaphor because it's just awesome. I think it does amazing things. It's just a petroleum jelly. It's kind of the same concept as Vaseline, but it works really well for all kinds of different things. I've used this stuff on my hands, so this stuff is really cool. It soothes dry skin, irritated skin. Like if I get really cracked or dry lips, that stuff works wonders for me. So those are just a few of the things that I use, and that is kind of my everyday skincare routine. The most important thing about skincare is diagnosing your personal needs and getting the product that is best for that for you based on what kind of skin you have. I'm talking about these products because they work for me, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you should go out and buy all this exact stuff, because if it doesn't work for you, that'd be really disappointing and I would feel really bad. So if you have any questions about skincare, probably the best thing to do is either see a dermatologist or go to someone at a skincare counter and just ask them some questions. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll put a list of all the products that I mentioned down in the description below so you can kind of look them up and do some research on your own if you're interested in any of them. Thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!